It honestly hurt my fingers a little bit. Okay. This is me right now. I'm gonna get Hardee's today. I was kind of not feeling it. I took a melatonin and I'm like, I'm gonna go skateboarding. But what I've been working on is playing Marvel Rivals, and my teammates are fucking ass. Spidey switch, Spidey switch. Oh, I can't take it no more. Like, I'm just raging in my room and it's so fucking embarrassing for them. Like, I don't feel embarrassed. It's like, I'd be talking to them like, what are we doing? Like, what is your mindset? What is your thought process? Get on the fucking point. Play objective. Okay. I just don't get what they're doing. Like, they're just losing over and over. They can't be real people. Damn, I'm walking. Not like I'm scared or anything. I just don't want to. I'm really going to get enthralled in what I've been building lately, and I want to tell people. Season 7 for my Spider-Man series. So mid-season, this takes place after the Gaia versus Vulcan War, which is two like primordial gods. Like Gaia is like this elder god or whatnot. I don't really know the specifics yet. But Vulcan, he's the Roman fire god. So I'm just taking them two names and I'm elevating them to be like the goddess of life, and then he's like the other side of it, like of like destruction and fire and forge. So mid-season, in season 7, what the characters go through is we have my main character Brayden, Spider-Man, and then we have Goldilocks, who's the main love interest currently. And Spider-Man and Goldilocks, there's this demon named Blackheart, and Blackheart's Mephisto's son. And right now, Blackheart is in the cemetery. He has this whole event that he does called Everlasting Black in my Big Time universe, and he just makes the whole sky black. Like, that's his goal. It's like the sun still exists and stuff, but it's all dark. It's like imagine just life was nighttime. So I don't know what that means, but maybe you're kind of living in dread. Like, if you just imagine life like that, kind of like how it is in like Alaska, I think, how they have weeks of night. So it would be like that. So Blackheart is in this cemetery, and he's kind of like watching the events, what's going on in Beaver Creek. He's plotting, and what happens is mid-season, from the events of the Gaia and Vulcan War, which was activated by the Lizard and some other people, it was actually activated by this tablet. It was just a random tablet, an artifact that gets found in season 6. May be placed there by somebody to orchestrate events to be happening. But either way, in the Future Foundation, the Fantastic Four get a hold of this tablet and they activate it. So boom, not directly tied to Spider-Man, but you know what I mean, like I'm the reason the tablet's been discovered, like I turned it into them or something like that. Slow as hell, man. He was hugging me at that point. Look, what the heck, it scared me. Man, that's really frustrating because I lost my train of thought. Like, why do you slow down? What do you have to hear? Is it that compelling? Right? So, mid-season, Spider-Man and Goldilocks have to go to Blackheart to make a deal with him, to get an ultimatum. or like that's what they receive. And why do they need to do this? Because Beaver Creek's being infected. More stuff just keeps happening. Like people are getting more scared. Maybe anxiety. There's these black spectral dogs, these phantom dogs that people are seeing. And if you know what that means, it's like a sign of, you know, when you lose fatigue or sleep deprived, you might see scary figures like that. I hate old people. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're so cute, they're getting McDonald's together. Because yeah, that's gonna be me and my lady one day. I get that, but like, you don't need to stare. Reminds me of my father. I called my father bug-eyed the other day. He's more like stork-eyed, you know? You just stare like you've never seen a fucking sexy 19-year-old before. They're like trying to gauge my age. Somebody commented, well, not everybody is a RAP. I think there's an E in there, IST. When they come by you, not the average person. Yeah, I never said that, but like, that's how it feels sometimes in this neck of the woods. That's pretty loud. I said all that. It doesn't really matter. So why do these two characters need to make an ultimatum? It's based on One More Day, which is a Spider-Man story that's renownedly bad because it divorces Mary Jane and Spider-Man, which, like, they're bound to get together again at some point, but at the same time, it's like, if that was it, right? It's either they are together or they're not. You know what I mean? Stop teasing it for years. It's not interesting to read. So they need to go to this event because, kind of spoilers, but this Fear Lord, his name's like Kakula or something interesting. There's these characters called Fear Lords, which are from other dimensions. Like characters like Nightmare is one of them, which it just means there's like more from where he comes from, right? Kind of like they're like on the same playing field as Dormammu, I think. They're just these powerful beings who are kind of locked away in their own dimension and then come out when they have to for like plot events. So, damn, that's loud.
I'm boy crazy, boy Jade is boy crazy. Berlin to Bombay, New York to LA, Tokyo to Tahoe, boys on my coke, getting backers in the dumb days, daddies in the gym, hoes feeling like a kitty cat. I want to get you all alone, motherfucker, check your phone. Berlin to Bombay, New York to LA, Tokyo to Tahoe. I'm obsessive, I'm fixating, I want all the boys lately fly me out and entertain me. I'm going crazy, I'm obsessive, my heart's racing. I want all the boys lately. You're my fix-up, you're my craving. I'm going crazy. Give me all the boys.
I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just trying to speed up though. How else would I do it? Back foot. This tree drops a lot of bird shit, so I like to skateboard under it, just get through there quickly. This is not disgusting. So Kakula, or whatever his name is. I just don't know how it's interesting spelling, you know? I don't remember it. He escapes at the end of that season, and you don't really know that, but you see like the post-credit scene can be like ripples in the water. It's like Gravity Falls sort of feel, where it's like, oh, something's up there, but you don't know what. So he's sort of orchestrating events It's to prey on people's fears, because that's what he does. He's like, he's the fear lord of fear. And there's other ones, like the other fear lords are cooler, but this one, he's the creator of the rest of them, I'm pretty sure. So that's why he's so primordial. Like, maybe this is somebody that Gaia would fear, and Gaia is the goddess of life. Like, she's like she made humans and stuff in the universe. I didn't create that, I'm adapting that from Marvel lore. So it's gotta work with stuff sometimes, you know what I mean, from other creators. That's how you become one. The ultimatum that Blackheart gives Goldilocks and Braden is, he's like, you guys are gonna feel your love. You're gonna know that this happened. You're not gonna forget it. You're gonna remember your relationship. You're gonna know you two exist in the world. It's just, you're not gonna feel anything for each other. Like, they could still be friends if they wanted to be, but it's like, even then, they're just like, it's just like numb. It's just not really anything. They don't really care. I mean, they wouldn't let each other die or something, but you know what I mean, like strangers or something. It just, even though they know each other and have memories, like, they just can't fall in love again. That's the deal. He's like, fine, I'll stay Beaver Creek. That's the deal. I'll get rid of Kalkulu for you real quick. That's what Blackheart's telling us. He's like, what you gotta do? You gotta sacrifice your love for that. To save the city, to save the world from the fear lords invading and making it their main dimension. And it's like, all like, this is when the story starts to wrap up. It's like, this is mid-season, but you know, everything from here on out, it's like in the moment, you know what I mean? Like, it can't be, this is grand scale, but it's kind of grounded, because, let me get to it. Blackheart, he says this, and you know, at first we're contemplating, and it's just like, I can't do it. I really can't. I mean, maybe I'm a bad person for that. What would you do in that situation? I couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice it. I'm like, there's got to be another way. Goldilocks, on the other hand, she's like, she's kind of tempted. She wants to sign the deal. She's like, she's thinking to herself, like, oh, I can't do this, but to save the city, and of course something in it too, to save the city, right? Like, I was sort of tempted, but like, no, I'm not erasing this. No way. I like, what's the point of living without this? But not really. Like, of course I'd be fine on my own, but it's an ultimatum. They're asking me to give it up. I just can't. And she's tempted. She's like, well, he would be safe if he would be safe in the city. She agrees to it, and I'm like, no, we can't do this. You know what I mean? It's not, you can't do this. We can't. Like we will find another way. So then we do because we both say no, and he just gets so mad. Blackheart does, and it makes sense. It really does. All this that I built out, because what he's doing in this cemetery is he's been there all season. Like, he's kind of been, it's not like we're showing him every episode, but he's been a background threat. Like, he's just there. He exists there. And then you're sort of thinking, like in the moment, like why are you even here? Like, why have you been in the cemetery the whole time? You know what I mean? Like, of course, like, we know he's there, but he's not really a threat. He's just a demon. It's not like Blackheart's somebody who's gonna try to kill you every week or something like that. Like, he's stalking like Moreland does. He's waiting for the time to strike, and this is his time to strike. And we say no. So, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe he's thinking in the background of his mind, like, oh, fuck, well, I don't even know what else to do. Like the whole city's gonna die. Like, they're just gonna let it die. They're just gonna let the world be invaded. He blows up with magic or anger. And then Kakulu, or whatever, he sees that. He sees whatever that is. He just began his invasion. Like, some of the portals start opening, and he's this aquatic, in the verse, he can like breathe underwater and stuff. He's this aquatic creature, but he actually is like just like a worm that flies, I imagine, like a huge one, like a centipede sort of thing too. and he comes over and he starts attacking Blackheart for his magic. He's like, holy shit, look at all this magic, I gotta absorb this guy real quick. Oh, there's a baby ahead of me and a babe. I'm just kidding. Got a posture bike. So Blackheart, he unleashes this giant expulsion of magic. Kakula wants to take that. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, I'll learn it eventually. It's just like there's no translator for a Marvel name. Or if it means something, let me know. Blackheart is forced to retreat. It also gives Braden and Goldilocks, Tandy Bowen, I like to call her that, Braden and Tandy. It gives them a chance to escape and go back to the Hour 4, which is pretty much just Dr. Voodoo's Sanctum Sanctorum. And there, we get to strategize, we get to think, what can we do? Like, what the fuck would you do? What are some of your plot ideas? Because here's what I came up with. Franklin Richards. He's the only one who can seal these portals from the Fear Lord's dimension opening up. So Franklin Richards, he's pretty much just like a Marvel MacGuffin, I think. I mean, not really. His powers are reality warping, so if there's a guy to do it, it's him. But where is he right now? In hyperspace with the new Guardians. So like, we may send her to Stress Skull, they receive it and they're on their way, but they're far away, quote unquote, because it's hyperspace. So it's like, they'll be here. We don't really know when though. Hopefully as soon as possible, because they know it's Earth ending. And like I said earlier, oh, fuck me. All the Avengers aren't going to be able to show up and stuff. Or whoever they currently are. The Avengers would probably be involved, but it's not like, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure Thor and Wolverine would have their own offshoot comics. Like, whoever's popular in the big damn universe at this time would have their own stuff going on. It would be like whatever event it is, and it's just like their version of what's happening during this. But this is really like Beaver Creek specific, and Spider-Man's involved. So Spider-Man, I mean, I've already been a leader for years at this point. Like, I've led my own teams, but at this point it's like I'm an established leader, right? But now I've really grown into that role, if that makes sense, as to before when I was donning the Spider-Man suit. Like, oh, this guy's not Spider-Man, he's just who has the mantle right now or something like that. I don't know. Like, at first, the first few years, it's right after Miles dies I pick up the suit, like the day after. Just seems kind of messed up or something. And like some heroes like Captain America, Sam Wilson, like, he trusts me and stuff, but it just takes a second to establish your role in the universe. Like, you have to save the world a few times or something like that. Not like that happens every season, I'm just saying. Snoop Dogg's on. by the way, for me right now. So I'm assembling my Ultimates, which is the name of my team. You know how they have the Avengers? I have the Ultimates, even though I've been a part of the Avengers before. And like, who would that be? I don't know. I got like my friend Ghost Rider. I got, maybe I can call Ratman back up. 3 on their way. Life is so confusing. I will never be them, those people. There's also sword agents, which is the current government allied agency ran by Nick Fury and George Washington Bridge, rather than Shield or other companies like Hammer or something. It's swords, so like maybe sword agents are there, or just the leaders, and Dr. Voodoo, and probably Doctor Strange if he's around. We're all strategizing, like how can we stop this? Franklin Richards. So pretty much we just have to go battle the town. But who's defending a town? There's this earlier Bigfoot kind of creature. His name's the Lock Ridge Monster, based on real mythological lore in real life. There's also phantom kangaroos. At first you think the phantom kangaroos are probably bad, like the spectral dogs. But no, they're not. The spectral dogs come from Kakula or whatever. That's how he's slowly been invading the town. He's also, like, he mutates creatures, like Toad comes back and he's more amphibious than ever. Also characters like Captain Hook and Agitator Alligator are back. Those are my reoccurring villains. But like fungus starts growing out of the lake that he's in and stuff, just like very slowly at first. So that way we can have like episodic threads. Make it seem like it's gonna be really grounded the start of the season. Kind of like Teen Wolf Season 1. So why does Blackheart blow up like he does? Why like how is there this stage set by this character? But because he just like lashes out, he thinks like it just seems so petty, right? But this was his final chance. Like I said, he messed up previous events and he wanted to rule Mephisto's realm. So Mephisto is his father, and he's like, I don't know, he wants Spider-Man's soul or something, or like to get him. He just likes to get deals over Marvel heroes. But me, I'm a moral anomaly. That's how I've been described. Isn't that pretty interesting? That doesn't even make sense to me. It kind of hurts my head to think about. Like, what the fuck do you mean, moral anomaly? Kind of pisses me off. It makes me feel more alone than ever, which is fine. I can be alone. It's like, is any of this real? An anomaly? Like, am I the only person who's going to feel the way I do? Or to 8 billion people? Or something like that? Which sounds crippling. Existential. But it's just a story. But the story is what I'm writing. Like, I'm basing it off what's happening right now. You know what I mean? It's my life. Let's speak it the fuck up. So that, I think that's very good, like, plot point. That Mephisto wants me. It's just background. Like, I've talked to him before in the universe, and things went my way, I guess, in his eyes. So there's a tick on me.
once or twice was enough, and it was all in vain. Time starts to pass before you know it, you're frozen. Something happened for the first
Blackheart was sent by his father. He was trapped. Like he had to retreat to hell at some point in the events, and he was sent to Beaver Creek. He was locked in this cemetery like a prison, and there's this angel statue that he's kind of like looming around. That's what we go up to based on real stuff. And then there's something called the Devil's Chair based on real stuff, and that Devil's Chair is just pretty much a portal to hell that he takes. So he travels into it like it's probably hot to the touch. So he takes that when he retreats after he like fails to fight Cthulhu, who attacks him from this surge of power to claim it. He retreats back to hell. So it's like he failed. He got sent on this mission to grant this ultimatum, and they rejected it. They chose love over fear, which is the theme of the season. So we don't dive into that. We don't dive into what Blackheart and his daddy issues are. That can be for another part of the Marvel universe. The climax is we need to stall Cthulhu. He's over Beaver Creek right now. He's got it in a tight grip or whatnot. Like everybody's running for their lives or escaping, or I don't know, but they're being defended by the Lockridge monster, and they're being aided by the monster and the kangaroos. But we're there now. Everybody, like the sword agents, the ultimates, and Spider-Man. Well, I guess I'm part of that. And the magic people, like everybody who can help in the world. Like, we're not by New York, we're in Iowa, we're in the middle of the world, in my opinion. I mean, America. So it's just whoever's around and able to help, because this is all happening within a couple of hours, like half a day. Like the sky, I imagine the sky would be orange and stuff, and then there's like just magical portals opening and all sorts of invaders coming through. Like Franklin Richards is entering the atmosphere or something. Like he's pretty close. Goldilocks wants to use herself as a sacrifice because she has this ancient bear with her named Lo. Goldilocks and Three Bears. Lo is from another character named Crescent, she's this young Asian American hero, I think, or something. And Crescent has this mask called the Tallback, and the Tallback allows her to communicate and / control kind of Lo or work with him. A bunch of spiders landing on me. There's been several. Which doesn't mean 7, fun fact. So Lo is this big spectral bear, and Tandy wants to use him sort of like to get bigger, like the small Galactus size, you know what I mean? And to fight Cthulhu back into there. And Spider-Man and Lo themselves are like, yeah, we're not letting you do this. So masculine or something like that. Like, we're not letting you sacrifice yourself. They both decide, even though, so I think like this would mean Lo either breaks control of the mask or I just attain it really quickly, and I'm like, let me do this. Which I don't think she'd go for that, but maybe she'd trust me like that to do it. So Lo and he's this big spectral bear. It's pretty much like Spider-Man inside this tiny, it's like he's like small inside the bear, you know what I mean? And you just gotta fight Cthulhu back into the portal. Boom, you're pushing it back. It's hard to do. It's like the fight's gotta take a few minutes, right? Going back and forth. Lo, like he finally gets him in, shoves him in. Lo has to go in there himself. Baymaxes himself, and then, like with his power, I assume he lets me go. He lets me go like through his foot, and then I fall and I plummet to the ground. But Franklin Richards is able to start. He's already been closing some of the portals at this point. He's getting the final portal closed, and as soon as Lo goes through, like maybe he even like it's just a spirit, so it wouldn't really cut his foot, but he like cuts a part of his foot off. But yeah, Lo's in there. I don't even think it's assumed he's dead. I think you can it's pretty safe to say he died during that. And I think that's gonna set ripple effects for some of the other gods, like the lesser beings, like Khonshu. But I think they should be connected. Like before this happened, Lo was able to mend his relationship with Khonshu. Like I feel like they should have like a brotherly bond, and they come from the same place, but Lo is more of an offspring from it, if that makes sense, but not like created by. So when that happens, when I shove them through, I actually fall down and I plummet to the ground, but nobody sees that, I guess, somehow. Out of all them powers, nobody has super sight. I just think like it would be cooler if nobody saw. So then I get to walk back into the city, and I'm walking in, and it's pretty destroyed. Like they just had a war at the end of last season. I'm walking back in, and the city's being repaired now. Like people are already starting to rebuild, because I think it's like when I fall down, I plummet, I create kind of a crater just somewhere random, and then I'm like passed out for almost a day because that took so much energy out of me. And then I'm walking back, I'm seeing the city's being rebuilt, like people see me, they're like clapping maybe or something like that, like they understand. You know what I mean? There's not much more you can do. It's not really like anything's my fault in that situation. Like they're thankful that I helped, as they should be. I mean, somebody had to do it. That was just kind of a joke. I'm not doing it for glory, I'm just doing it because I choose to. So I walk back into the hour 4 after that, and then I see all my ultimates, and I say the ultimates. Like it's my team though, I just want to describe that, like all my friends pretty much. Goldilocks is there, and Tandy Bowen, and Dr. Voodoo, Nick Fury, Bridge, my brothers, everybody who's been important to the story and who helped lead up to these events. Like Franklin's like he's on bed rest, curing himself up in the because that was such a draining event for his powers. I'm just trying to wrap it up quick. That's what she said. And then Tandy would run and hug me, and we did it. We chose love over fear. What do you think about that storyline? Is that what you would have done in that situation? That also sends, like how I said, Lo is sacrifice and ripple effects. It weakens a whole bunch of dimensions too, a bunch of realities, like hell, Mephisto's realm, and limbo. So that's stuff that all characters will have to deal with in their own ways in the universe. I shared that on TikTok live, and somebody said that sounds like something I would read, so that made me feel better about it. That's just what I came up with a few days ago for the main idea of the season, the ultimatum, which I think would be called like Spider-Man No Deal or something. I'm still working on. It's just like one more day, but done right is how I feel about it, how I would have done it at least. Like it doesn't diminish that story, which I think should be kind of scrapped, not gonna lie, in canon. And then it takes that story and it gives it to my Spider-Man. It's like we both have the same ultimatum, both have the same choice in our own ways, because his is about marriage, mine's just about love in general. I think like the last show, it makes a lot of sense. Like that's what he's doing. He's sitting there manipulating events. Like he's waiting, plotting, watching, and then like he's probably feeling so much. Like what else can you do? Like I've been saying. And then, yeah, a lot of pressure on that guy. Hey ladies, my name is Brayden. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm eating Hardee's. My favorite restaurant ever, the best restaurant ever in the entire world. Like, I'm literally, there's a black hole in my stomach right now, just from smelling it. These fries are kind of soggy, which it goes 50-50 with Hardee's with soggy fries. Usually I like just having that crispy bite, if you know what I mean. How do you like your fries? I know McDonald's would probably have been my favorite like a few years ago, but I could for sure say Hardee's. One. Look at that crispy ass end. Oh my goodness, just all of it, the strip, like, I'm ready. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm really excited to eat these fries. Hardee's social media manager. I'm coming for your job. You're not slick. You're dry as fuck. We could have worked together, but we need you out of the building. You're so toxic, not gonna lie. Hey, I'm single, by the way. Snapchat SweetieBro88, so is my Cash App. I like the fries versus appetizers, and they're so good. They're so salty. Sorry for getting Hardee's. I mean, obviously I don't feel bad because I got it, but I'm gonna slow down because so I've already been living off donations. So I think with the money I earn, I'm just gonna save it all. I don't think I'm gonna save it all up. Is my plan for my job. And then hopefully stay afloat and just ask for help when I need it. And then update you on the progress. But like progress I'm making, I bought a shredder because I thought that was a good financial move. A shredder for potatoes. Oh, it's called a grater actually. And I forgot a peeler, but I have a knife, so I should be fine. That's the smallest bag I could have got, unless I got like mini potatoes, but like that would have been so much more complicated to cut and then shred. So yeah, when my parents used to get that, they last like a week, I'm pretty sure. I can just Google it. Definitely not 1 to 2 days. That would, like, they'd spoil by the time they got off the farm at that point. That's chicken though. That's how chicken spoils. Which I've been cooking on my channel for weeks now. I'm doing a really good job at it, so it's definitely something I don't need advice on. Look, I appreciate constructive criticism, but I don't appreciate like incompetence, incel behavior. You know what I mean? Just ignorance, I mean. It's just confusing. Like what I want is people that give me Spider-Man ideas. Or just like, I don't know. I just don't get why you're mad. Like I don't get why people say gay for pay. Like is that like a trick to get me to say it? I just don't get it. Wouldn't I also be straight? Like I'm not baiting anybody, I'm just being me. Also, all those QR codes, if you ever see a QR code in my video, you can take it for yourself. See if you're the first one. feel like gay for pay just says a lot about them, themselves, because it's like, what are you mad about? That people are paying me to keep living? Like, that's weird. I think they're just mad that I'm not, and they want me to be, so they're trying to use reverse psychology to get me there or something, but it's not really working, or it wouldn't be reverse psychology, it's just like a manipulation tactic, I think. It's like the same branch of the people, because some people do donate. Like I say, I have a benefactor who used to help me. He's like, just add me back on Snap. And it's like, why didn't you help me out when I needed it? When you offered help, and then I explained my plan, and then you held off on it, and you're like, you're entitled. Like, no, that's so creepy and so weird. It's just like, glad I got all that. He's like 72. I'm just like not interested in it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just how it is. So when these people are like mad and they're like spiraling, it's like you're kind of the same like faction of that. You're just in like an angrier branch, more manipulative branch. Not manipulative. You're more like you're rageful. You outlash at people rather than try to manipulate. Wow, that was good. That was crispy. That is like straight grease. Best chicken strips in the world. Like, we have the chicken. Hardee's. Maybe it's Carl's Jr.'s where you were. But like somebody else, they commented and they're like, you can make, if you had butter, you can make baked potatoes or sour cream. Like, okay. Thank you. I'm not interested in making that. I don't think baked potatoes. But yeah, I could do that. I'm gonna make hash browns. Like, that's why I got them. That's why I said I got them for. Because that's something I learned at my mom's restaurant when I was younger. There's other foods I can make that I learned how to in school and from my parents. Like Alfredo and spaghetti. But I'd have to buy more materials, like how I have to with that, and I'm not, you know what I mean? With what I have right now, I'm living less expensive, which is good. And this cost $16 because I tipped. This is so good. What's your favorite thing to get from Hardee's, or a suggestion? If you have any controversial opinions you want me to get out there, if you want me to get it out there, voice it for you, let me know. Can I promote hate? Furries are horrible for society. Like, they are just misguided people who go online and then follow the behavior of other misguided people, or like rotten people. I don't know. Whoever started it, whoever like feels that way and then like created the community for it, like they're the leader and they're evil. We gotta take them down or something. Like Al Qaeda or whoever that is. I mean, I think that's a group. Can I talk about that? Excuse me. Like Epstein. Can I even talk about that? I see Most Critical uses his name a lot in titles, so I'm pretty sure you can say it. Like Jeffrey? We're on a first name basis. Okay, here's one of my takes. Dean Withers, I hate him too. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't know him. I just don't like him. Like the liberal TikTokers. I like Parker. It's debating. But Dean, he just seems like me if I was evil. Or not even me. I just mean like, I'm like, that's what I could do. I could just debate and put my PayPal up and be like, oh yeah, Trump's bad, Trump's bad. But like, you're not really doing anything about it. I'm only talking about him because I saw that he got in trouble recently. Like he told people to dox somebody's dad. Like what? He's just such an angry dude, in my opinion. And people like harp on one or two things about him, which are his looks, respectfully, and which I don't even see it. I see like his hair. Like he looks like an e-boy who's a debater. Masturbator. And like I don't want to promote hate. I'm just saying how I feel about this person. A lot of it's not structured. Like they think just because they know the person's political plan, which, okay, if the politicians have a political plan, they should be talking about it then and preaching it and saying their goals, but they don't. So I get that you go and research and understand it. It takes like 5 seconds with Google, which is good. You're proving you know the playing field as opposed to the opponent who just votes to vote for the person. But at the end of the day, simply that's what a president is. You're voting for the person to be in charge. And at the end of the day, out of those two candidates, the top two, who do you think would have been better? Who do you think would have been a better leader? And who won? Do something about it. Do something. I don't think it's any worse than the last four. I think it's pretty much the same. And then the four before the last four, so the past 8, were also the same. It's just my opinion. Well, I don't think he's doing any change. I think he's just like it just feels like he's lying. I don't know. It's like, did you vote? Yeah, probably. He probably proves it all the time. I wouldn't know. Why don't you debate him? Because I think you would. Because what's the point? What are? He's just doing it for money. For you know what I mean? Ugh. Like I'm not gonna go on live and defend Trump because there's nothing to defend. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not gonna support Kamala because there's nothing to support. This has fallen out 4 times. Okay, for him to do more, maybe he has to get those earnings so that way he can motivate his life. But then he's like, it's an anxiety pen, and I think that's the second factor of why people like him, because he's like, oh that's so funny. He's so liberal and cute. Like, okay. I wouldn't even call him a liberal. I call him a Democrat. I'm a liberal. Last chicken strip. And the way Parker does it, he's always fair, at least in my opinion. He might get angry and flustered really quickly and do the same sort of like spiels and rants and talks really fast like Dean does, but it's just like when Dean does it, they're just complete misses for me. And when Parker does it, it's like he actually knows what he's talking about. Dean be like, he gets his, like I said, like he did the doxing thing before that, he gets still audience on it. He's like, oh, let's all point and laugh at him. Let's all point and laugh at this dude or something. Which, I mean, I'd be like that too. So maybe I'm just insecure or jealous. Kind of like my commenters when they're like, wow, What could I do to fix that? Why is my ear too big? Like my commenters? I know just ignore the hate, but I'm so confused on why these plagues in society exist. Like, why does it matter? If I had the supplies to go live every day, I would, fun fact, but I don't. My Xbox would crash after a few hours of Marvel Rivals, which I mean 1 hour. That was the best. I go to the tape. Thanks for keeping me fed and housed. I'm so thankful and grateful and fortunate. Okay, but why I think they get mad and jealous and insecure about a 19-year-old earning it is because they have no motive to do anything with their lives to make passive income. Like, you can never be me. You hate that. Or you just hate that. I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm better than everybody. I'm just saying like, I'm myself and you are nothing. I mean, incel behavior is what I mean by that. Or they're just like projecting, oh, you're gay for pay. Like, that's what they want me to be. You know what I mean? Because where are you pulling it from? Like, you see me get shirtless once or twice, and you're like, oh my goodness, what's he doing here? Like what are you gonna do if I do a beach vlog? You want me to wear a shirt? Wait until they find out what bikinis are. Oh my goodness, they're gonna be like, oh, all these prostitutes. Like, no. Yeah, it just makes me uncomfortable that they just keep watching for that reason. Like, they're hoping I fold for them, and they can be like, that's how it starts out. It's like, oh, I wish you could live with me. We take in people since when they're 15, and me and my wife raise them in our basement. I'm not even joking. I think that was a real comment. That's why I quoted it. That's why it felt so natural. Okay, thanks for watching.